She told me it was just a little fun, but it hurt more than I thought. I met Hannah in my junior year at NYU. She was a journalism major with a laugh that could turn heads and a confidence that made you believe in her stories, no matter how ridiculous they sounded. I was studying data science, pretty reserved, the quiet kind who preferred observing people instead of being around too many of them. Hannah was the exact opposite, and maybe that's why I fell for her. We started out as friends. She'd drag me to rooftop parties. I'd help her with data for her stories. We were like fire and ice, but we worked. At least, I thought we did. Somewhere between late-night ramen runs and lazy Sundays on my couch watching documentaries she pretended to enjoy, things got serious. We were together for 2 years. I loved her in a way that scared me. She was my first real relationship. I trusted her, believed her when she said she wasn't like those girls who played games. But that illusion shattered one night, fast and hard. It was a Thursday. She said she was going out with her friends from her magazine internship. I didn't question it. I even ordered her an Uber to the bar on 28th. But when I woke up the next morning and scrolled through Instagram, there it was, a story I wasn't supposed to see. Her friend Mia had tagged her. A private rooftop party, not at the bar, but at some guy's luxury penthouse in Brooklyn. And Hannah? She was wrapped around a guy in a way that made my stomach twist. A guy I recognized, Caleb Landon. A minor YouTuber, famous for shallow dating advice videos and clickbait drama. I didn't say anything that morning. I waited. I wanted to see if she'd lie. She did. "Oh my God, it was so boring," she said, crashing onto my bed with a lazy smile. Mia left early. I was pretty much alone most of the night. I stared at her. Really? Caleb's place looked pretty lit. Her face froze for a split second, just enough to confirm what I already knew. Then came the excuses. The giggles. "Oh come on, it was just a little fun. Nothing happened." She made it sound like I was crazy for being upset. But something had happened. Even if it wasn't physical, though I'm sure it was, the betrayal was real. The lie, the manipulation, the gaslighting. For weeks after that, I felt like a ghost in my own life. I kept showing up for her, hoping maybe she'd admit the truth, hoping maybe I was wrong. Then, 3 weeks later, I found out she was seeing Caleb behind my back. Not secretly anymore. It was out there. Photos. Videos. She never even broke up with me. She just moved on. When I confronted her, all she said was, "Look, you're a nice guy, but you were always too intense. Caleb and I, we just vibe better." It wasn't personal. It was just a little fun that turned into something else. "You'll be fine." I wasn't fine, but I would be. Because the thing about betrayal is, it doesn't break everyone. Sometimes, it makes you sharper, more calculating, less forgiving. That night, while she laughed in someone else's arms, I opened a blank notepad file and typed one word at the top. I didn't want revenge in the beginning. I wanted closure, maybe even an apology. But when she laughed at me, actually laughed, when I asked her why she couldn't just tell me the truth, something inside me snapped. I wasn't going to slash her tires or send angry DMs. No, I wanted her to feel it. The loss, the humiliation, the ache in your chest when someone you trusted turns into a stranger. That night, I remembered something Hannah had said months ago in passing. How Caleb had once begged her to help him grow his channel beyond his pickup artist crowd. She thought it was cringy, but she loved the attention. "He's dumb but entertaining," she'd said. So, I started watching Caleb's videos. All of them. Took notes. Analyzed his patterns, followers, collabs, sponsors. His entire digital persona was built on being authentic, but I noticed cracks. Recycled scripts. Fake giveaways. One video in particular caught my eye. He promised a free mentorship program if people signed up through a third-party link. That link redirected to a shady-looking form. I dug deeper. It was borderline fraudulent. I created a fake fan profile, Jenna /420, with a backstory. Small-town girl, huge fan of Caleb, desperate to get into content creation. I'd met him obsessively, flattered him, sent him spicy voice notes. Took about 4 days before he replied. On day 6, he gave me his number. By week 2, I was texting him in the same bed Hannah used to lie in. The irony was not lost on me. But the trap wasn't for Caleb, it was for her. I gathered screenshots of everything. His flirty messages, his voice notes, his request for private photos. I even tricked him into bad-mouthing Hannah once. He called her a stage 5 clinger who doesn't get the game. Ouch. I packaged all of it into a neat little folder and uploaded it anonymously to Dumois, a gossip account she was obsessed with. I knew she checked it every morning with her iced coffee. I titled the email, "You deserve to know who you're really with." The post went viral within hours. Reddit threads, Twitter drama, TikTok reactions. Caleb's followers turned on him. Sponsors pulled out. By evening, he was live on Instagram, red-eyed, mumbling about fake fans and haters. But Hannah, Oh, she was silent. I waited. That night, she messaged me for the first time since she ghosted me. Hannah, did you do this? Me. Do what? I thought it was just a little fun. She didn't reply. But 2 days later, I saw it. Her Instagram was wiped clean. No more selfies. No more cute couple pics with Caleb. Just a blank profile and a new bio. Taking time to heal. Please be kind. Kindness was never part of the plan. But here's the thing. I didn't feel victorious. I didn't feel stronger. I felt empty. Like I'd become someone else just to balance the scales. Still, I kept watching. Not out of love, but curiosity. I wanted to see what karma looked like in real time. And it did show up, but not in the way I expected. Because 3 weeks later, Hannah wasn't just hurting. She was spiraling. 3 weeks after the expose, Hannah's name stopped trending, but her problems didn't. She deactivated her main accounts, tried to reinvent herself on a backup handle, and even posted a healing journey video with soft piano music and puffy eyes. But people weren't buying it. Screenshots lived forever. So did the whispers. The comment sections were merciless. As for Caleb, his entire alpha male persona crumbled. His subscriber count dropped like a rock, and some clever Redditors uncovered even more shady behavior. Allegations from former flings, false sponsorship claims, even a tax issue. He made an apology video in black and white, complete with fake tears. That video turned into a meme within 48 hours. The empire they built on attention collapsed overnight. And me? I stayed silent. I watched it all unfold from my studio apartment. No celebration. No gloating post. Just a man staring at the ruins of a battle he quietly orchestrated. But I wasn't free. Not really. I started having dreams about her. Not romantic ones, unresolved ones. Conversations we never had. Questions I never asked. My mind kept replaying the moment she said, "It was just a little fun," over and over. Was it really just fun? Or was it boredom? Or cruelty? One rainy evening, I saw her. Not on a screen, in real life. I was at a bookstore in the Lower East Side. I went there sometimes to clear my head. She was in the poetry aisle, hood up, hair shorter, no makeup. She looked human, not the glossy version I remembered. She didn't see me at first, but I walked up anyway. Her eyes widened when she recognized me. She opened her mouth, probably to lie or defend herself, but I held up a hand. "Don't," I said. We stood there, awkwardly, surrounded by books about heartbreak and healing. She broke the silence. "I know what you did. With Caleb. The account. Everything." I stayed quiet. Her voice cracked a little. "You hurt me." I actually laughed. I couldn't help it. "You hurt me first. And you never said sorry." "I didn't think it mattered. You always seemed so strong. Like you didn't need me the way I needed attention." There it was. The honesty I'd begged for, delivered too late to mean anything. I nodded slowly. "You were wrong. I needed honesty. I needed you to choose us, not clout." We stood in silence again, the kind that doesn't ask to be broken. She looked at me and said, "Do you feel better now?" I thought about it. I thought about all the energy I'd spent plotting, digging, waiting, and watching. "No," I said, "but I feel done." And I meant it. That night, I deleted everything. The folder, the fake account, the screenshots. I didn't want them anymore. They weren't trophies. They were chains. 6 months later, I started dating again. A girl named Lila. Quiet, kind, and genuinely curious about the world. She listens when I talk, not because she's planning a comeback, but because she wants to know me. It's different. Better. As for Hannah, I heard she moved to Chicago. Works in PR now. Fitting. Every now and then, I think about her. Not with anger, but with a lesson. Because sometimes, the people who break you aren't evil. Just careless. And sometimes, revenge feels satisfying, but healing feels better. And now, when I hear the phrase, "just a little fun," I smile. Because I know I'll never let someone call my pain fun again. I appreciate you watching till the end. Hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more content.